600 pounds. Just like how the pilot whales know how to slide up onto that scale, so does Makaio. So Makaio's a lot of fun. He's the youngest member of our Shamu family. He has a very curious, very fun personality. He loves playing with the other killer whales. He loves playing with toys, especially. He likes to enjoy all different kinds of things. So that noise you heard came from his blowhole on top of his head. Killer whales, like other cetaceans, don't have vocal cords. So any noises that you hear Makaio make, he is manipulating the muscles of his blowholes to make those different sounds. That one's really funny. Yeah, so he knows a handful of different sounds that we can ask for, and then he makes a lot of different sounds just on his own as well. So while Makaio is the youngest and the smallest killer whale that we have here at Shamu Stadium, he is a boy. So boys get bigger than the girls, just like the pilot whales do. So right now he's 3,600 pounds, but male killer whales can full grown reach over 10, even 12,000 pounds. So there's a possibility that he could triple in size, which is pretty cool. We consider full grown around 18 years old, so he still has another 10 years of growing to do. That nice layout he was showing Kayla on his side is a great way to look over his entire body. Really important to do nice body exams every day. We look at our whales head to toe, so to speak, or rostrum tip to tail fluke. Make sure everything looks good. And you can see that we're communicating with Makaio and our other animals here through a variety of different hand signals, body movements, and what Kayla just asked Makaio to do is go to the slide out. So if you want to focus your attention to the right, you should see Makaio slide up into that area. That's a great look at his entire body. He'll even lift up his tail and coach. So while the pilot whales love their squid, Makaio and our other killer whales, they like to eat mostly capelin and herring, and as a very special treat, salmon. I don't know if anyone here likes salmon. Us, so do our killer whales. Makaio right now is getting about 100 pounds of food a day. But like I said, as he continues to grow, that amount's going to increase with him. So that's why we monitor their weight so closely, and we even measure our younger killer whales once a month. And all those different factors combined will determine the amount of food that each animal gets. Each animal has a diet tailored to them, an individual diet. So just like how you and I need different amounts of food every day to stay at our healthiest, same with our killer whales. So we'll monitor that really closely. And we can even change their diet on a regular basis to make sure they're getting the correct amount of calories. So you'll notice that Makaio's eating his fish whole. This is the way that they contain all that water inside their fish. Remember, that's what I was saying with the pilot whales, they get their water from the fish they eat. So by swallowing their fish whole, it helps contain that water. They use their teeth for grabbing and tearing. Now, I love that behavior that Justin just did because it's what we would call a mimic behavior. So where the behavior we show Makaio mimics or copies what he shows us. So Justin stomps his feet, and then Makaio stomps his tail. Or this one where Justin's bobbing his head back up and down, Makaio will bob his head too. They're really observant animals. They learn from watching each other. Of course, Makaio, especially being the youngest, he's learned so many behaviors just by watching Mom, and he has an older sister, Nalani. So a lot of the behaviors that you'll see Makaio do, some of them weren't even trained by us. He learned them just by following Mom. And then eventually he learned the different hand signals or body movements that are associated with that behavior. So you'll see we all have whistles around our necks. These whistles are one way to communicate to the animals, hey, great job, that's exactly what I was looking for. It kind of says good job to them. So that asks Makaio to do a kicker, so we're going to focus our attention all the way back to the right where Kayla is tapping that target pole. The target pole is a great training tool, but this behavior should get his body out of the water. That was a really good one. So yeah, so you'll see Kayla has a target pole, Shannon has a target pole over here, and the basic training concept of a target location when we're initially training a new behavior. It's called shaping, so we'll have them follow the target pole in the shape of the behavior that we're looking for. But then eventually, once an animal knows the behavior all on their own, the target pole can be used as kind of like a cue or a prompt. So when we slap the target pole like Kayla did in front of the slide out, it says, hey, I want you to do that kicker right here for me, buddy. And as you can see, he did a great job responding to that. I would love to do some mimics. So Kayla just asked if you'd like to do some mimics. And so if you guys want to participate, you can go ahead and stand up if you have Kayla and Makaio in front of you. And she's going to let you know when to do the behavior because we want to make sure Makaio's watching. But what would you like to try first, Kayla? Okay, so I want everyone to put their hands up, wave them back and forth just like this. And Kayla will let you know when Makaio's watching you. All right, so that point to you lets Makaio know that he's watching you guys now. He is not watching Kayla. So you see, he got it, no problem. Kayla blew her whistle, let Makaio know that's exactly what I was looking for. You guys did great. Thanks for participating. So it looks like Kayla's moving down. So we'll have some new trainers to hang out with. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead, stand up because it makes it easier for Makaio to see you. And the more people that participate, the easier it is for Makaio to see. What would you like to try next, Kayla? All right, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to spin around in a circle, okay? So be careful of the chairs and the tables, but the more people who spin, the easier it is for Makaio to get. All right, start spinning. Makaio's watching you now. See, so that was not quite what we were looking for, right? So he decided to wave his pectoral flippers again. So Kayla has a choice. She can either ask Makaio to try it again, or she can move on to something else. What would you like to do, Kayla? We're going to try it again. And remember, the more people who do it, the easier it is for Makaio to be successful at it. So on the count of 3, Kayla's going to tell you when to start spinning. All right, everyone spin. Let's see if Makaio can watch you. Oh, he got it that time. So that's a great example of how we train. We use positive reinforcement, which means we want to bring positive attention to all the things Makaio's doing great. So he got a handful of ice, which he really seems to enjoy. But when they're doing something we're not quite looking for, like when he did the peck wave instead of the hula, you saw like Kayla just was kind of neutral for a couple seconds, so we didn't bring any attention to it. So that means all our sessions with the killer whales and our animals here are always positive and fun, and good things happen when they're doing a great job. But if they decide to do something else, that's perfectly fine. We're just not going to draw any attention to it. So hopefully the stuff that they do that gets a lot of attention and a lot of reinforcement, they want to repeat that behavior more frequently in the future for us. All right, what would you like? All right, Kayla wants you guys to stomp, so you guys have a really fun one, okay? The key is here, so you have to have really high knees and really loud stomps, because it's hard for Makaio to see over the wall. So high knees, when Kayla says to start stomping, that's your cue. 1, 2, 3. Stomp that feet. Really high knees, both of them. There you go. Oh, he got it. Yeah, great job, guys. Wonderful. Oh, you guys did an awesome job. Thank you for being honorary killer whale trainers with us. You guys were great. You can go ahead and take a seat if you'd like. You guys were amazing. All right, we really hope you've enjoyed learning more about our pilot whale family and our killer whale family here today. Thank you so much for joining us. We thank you so much, and we hope